Welcome back, my little recusants, to another episode of Cabernet. Some interactions cost action points and will take time to use them. So we're continuing
there's
with
our belle of the
Liza.
ball. Liza, right? You actually don't look half bad when you're not covered in graveyard dirt.
Ugh, rude. But we have to be nice. I don't want him killing me.
Graveyard dirt? First the Countess, now you? Why is everyone going on about funerals?
Because you just had one, girlie.
Surely an educated lady like you must have put together who we are by now, haven't you?
And here we have literature. Yes, you're vampires.
Could you really be vampires?
We, Liza. You, me, the Countess, nearly everyone here at the manor.
Dun dun dun.
Vampires, creatures of the night, blood-sucking monsters. Your pick. Just like you read about in folktales.
Oh my god. The vampire. The blood.
Are you just playing
fangs.
tricks on me? Is this all a joke?
Only the best kind there is.
And because I didn't interact with the mirror, I have to just say, am I dead?
Does this mean I'm dead?
Dead, alive, who the hell cares? Trust me, Liza, you just won the lottery.
So I guess we're gonna move on. My family.
What about my family? When can I see them?
I was worried you will ask me that. Technically, they think you are dead, and it is best for everyone if they keep thinking that. It's true, too.
I can't just leave them like this. They have to know I'm all right.
Look, I know this is too much for you to take in right now. Maybe that's a conversation we should revisit another...
Countess calls you Hussar. What's your real name?
At this point, I've been called that far longer than my real name. Just call me that.
All right, Hussar it is. I have so many questions.
See, that's what I was afraid of. Theory is not my forte. I'm a proponent of learning by doing. Why don't you go talk the ears off some other guests while I finish smoking in peace? After that, I can show you what it's really like to be one of us.
I suppose I can do that. Could you at least tell me a little bit about the people, the guests in there?
Oh, come on. Where is your spirit of adventure? I'm sure you'll figure it out on your own.
And now I can use my high history. Haha.
What is it?
I wonder if the Countess would approve of you pushing your responsibilities off to a bunch of strangers.
Well played. Fine. Let me think for a moment about our fun little group here. You've already met the Countess, so that's a big plus. Not everyone gets to do that in their first month, let alone first day. Who else would you like to know about?
What could you tell me about the woman in the pink dress?
You must mean Arben. You know, they say she was born somewhere far to the east. That broad has been around forever. Probably has a tale or two to share.
Who is the intense lady with the purple hair?
That's Elisa. She is quite important around here. I'd try to start out on the right foot.
What about the young man who asked about my health?
Who? Oh, you must mean Petya. He is just a human.
Don't say
Elisa
just.
brought him in for fun. He is such a card and has absolutely no clue.
And then if we choose the That's Cruel, we get more
That
humanity.
sounds cruel.
We're doing our high humanity
Don't
run.
be like that. It's all in good
Gotta
fun.
be pro-human, caring and compassionate.
I suppose that's everyone of note, really. Besides me, of course.
Oh, you're so full
Of
of
course.
yourself. Oh my god!
Right. Thank you kindly. I'll be back soon enough.
I know
No
I'm
rush,
kind of
please.
zipping along here, but it's basically because we've kind of gone through all this in the demo, so I'm kind of like wanting to get to new content, but we are getting experience points. We've nearly 30 XP now, so we should be getting another boost of skill points shortly. But now I have to go mingle.
I do actually have a model right here with me. I always carry Matilda with me, just in case a good opportunity strikes. You never know. Look into her eyes. Doesn't she look alive to you? Like she's going to blink?
Yes, well. Apologies.
Petya.
Petya, we should probably go and discuss some urgent business with the Countess.
Oh, of course. In fact, I'd love to meet her as...
I don't know how, but I can just sense that he is not one of us.
Oh, that's not good. As in, that means you know you're a
Such
vampire.
a strange feeling. Attraction? No, but something he is most certainly human.
Which makes you most certainly not girly. And I think you're mistaking attraction
hello.
for
It's
hunger.
you, lady in the nightgown. How are you feeling? I was really worried.
Much better. Thank you. I'm Liza, by the way.
Of course. Where are my manners? I'm Petya.
It's a pleasure. You were the only one who seemed to care about my illness.
Oh, nonsense. They are a lovely bunch around here, just all very busy. The third group I'm pitching my dolls to, and everyone keeps running off for urgent business.
Can you not take a hint, bro?
Did you say you're selling dolls?
And making them, yes?
I see you have one with you. May I take a look?
Of course. Matilda here is my favorite. I'd love to get some honest feedback.
I
Well, what do
personally
you think?
it looks creepy, but I know for a high humanity I'm gonna have to say it's beautiful.
Oh, it's just lovely. So detailed and human-like. She reminds me of the one I had when I was a little girl.
That's exactly what I wanted to accomplish. Thank you. I knew someone here would appreciate it.
We're becoming besties.
I'm hoping to show her to the Countess. With her approval, the sky's the limit. You know, making toys is what I wanted to do since I was a little boy. My father always called this foolishness, among other things. Said it's not manly work. I never managed to convince him otherwise.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That must have been tough.
Well, here I am, still at it. I do have a feeling that I'm onto something with Matilda. Just you wait. My gut tells me that tonight is going to bring something special, and it's never wrong.
How did you end up being invited here, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, that's all thanks to Elisa, the lovely young woman in the yellow dress.
yes.
She saw me at the town market and saw some real potential in my work. She said that the people in the manor might be interested in seeing it, and you didn't have to ask me twice.
She basically saw you on special
see.
offer, like lad.
How is pitching going so far?
Lisa, you know
I'll
he's
admit,
just here to be
it's
eaten.
a little slow.
Stop,
The night
Lisa.
is still young.
You are an optimistic guy, aren't you, Petya?
Optimistic.
My mother
foolish.
used to say that my hope will be the death of me. But what's the point of living if you don't believe in people and yourself?
You may be right about that. At least I truly hope you are.
Oh, Lisa.
Best of luck with everything, Petya.
That's so
Hope
messy.
everything works out with the Countess.
Thank you, Liza. You're very kind.
Oh, that poor boy. He's gonna just be murdered. He's gonna be eaten alive. Yeah, she saw you in the marketplace, Pat. Yeah, she saw you, like, where we'd see our milk, sugars, tea bags, and, like, a bit of steak for the dinner, you know yourself. Oh, man. At least we've all the different things here. And there is one thing I noticed with the UI. Now, it only seems to be when you're using a controller. But if you, like, leave a box open in the menu and then close it, it'll be open when you reopen it again, which is just a
Honestly,
bit
I think this
awkward.
may have been the best one I ever tasted.
I prefer to stick to clear drinks around here. If you really want to try some decent Cabernet, stop by my salon on the main street.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge. I'll take you up on that offer.
Hello. I don't think I've seen you around here before. I'm Arbin.
I'm Liza. Good evening to you, too.
You don't sound so sure. Is it really a good one for you?
Oh my god, she's such an empath. Girlie's like looking at me being
You're
like,
right.
girl, I saw how you walked in.
I'm honest.
You are
it
not having a good
hasn't been
day.
the easiest night.
That's what I thought. My advice is always be honest, unless you absolutely can't be. In the end, it does make everyone feel better.
That's a nice motto.
That's a good piece of advice.
Stick with me, lovely. I'm chock full of them.
Oh, she's so nice. Can you tell her the Countess's wine?
I couldn't help but overhear that you are a wine expert.
I dabble. I run a literary salon in town and serve drinks there.
Yellow text.
How exciting. All kinds of interesting people must come by.
You'd be surprised, my dear, and mildly disappointed. I'd love for you to stop by one day. I'll treat you to a round of something nice.
I'll make sure to visit.
Side quests. Besides experiencing the main story, Liza is encouraged to explore town and meet other characters. Depending on their character, Liza may sometimes meet certain criteria, such as specific skills or morality levels, in order to start or continue with their quests. That was a nice new little pop-up, but we obviously are able to now go on a quest to visit
Since you're an
Arbin.
expert, may I ask you about the wine that the Countess gave me? I'll admit I found it delicious, but it wasn't really wine, was it?
No.
It was not.
No, girl.
Cabernet was sort of our code word for blood, so we don't shock any innocents. And then we just got used to it. Funny how language works, isn't it?
Yes. Funny.
Oh my god, hilarious, girly.
Arbin, I've only just been turned, and all of this is very new to me. May I trouble you for some advice?
I hope you don't mind me asking, but has someone in your family enjoyed wine a little too much?
Girly, we better be honest, like...
Yes. My father. Wine, vodka, anything he can drink, really. You aren't clairvoyant, are you?
She probably is, girly.
Everyone becomes a little clairvoyant if they live long enough and pay attention.
Oh, it was written all over our face,
I
girl.
saw you drinking that glass earlier, and I think you should be careful around it, my dear.
Alcohol's my father's problem. It isn't mine.
It's not just alcohol you should be concerned about. You can keep away from it if you want. Blood, however, you will now have to drink, whether you like it or not.
Whether I like it or not.
Demons are hereditary, my dear. Always remember that.
Damn, girl, that was some heavy shit.
Well, I should get going.
Good luck. I have a feeling we'll see each other soon.
Great, so we now are basically running off the potential that Liza is going to be, you know, bloodthirsty, not able to stop, probably killing the locals. Not good. But at least we have more people in our compendium, and, you know, the journal's tracking the completed stuff really nicely, and Nice how it's all kind of compartmentalized out with our side quests and, you know, current quests and stuff. What I'm not sure of is we obviously must have just set
Come
days.
on.
So it
Don't
must
any of
be
you cowards want to have any fun?
My lady,
strictly timetabled.
with all due respect, Russian roulette just seems like, too much fun for the night.
Fine, get lost then. Be on your merry way. Who knew that the second time I die would be of boredom?
Oh my god, Elisa's crazy. Liza, don't talk to her. Liza, don't do it, girl. You're talking about the crazy girl.
Now,
Oh,
would you
god.
look at this pretty picture?
Oh, well, thank you, actually. Oh,
I could barely recognize you from before.
thank you.
Where did you get this dress?
The Countess?
It's a gift from the Countess. She is very generous.
Huh. I thought it looked familiar.
It was yours? Well, I probably wore it better, babes.
Name is Alisa, by the way.
Liza, it's a pleasure.
Liza and Alisa.
So,
Are we
I've
twins?
just been turned today.
Congratulations. That must be quite shocking. Thrilling, even. I'm envious, really.
Yes, thank
Because
you.
you're dull and I'm exciting.
I'm not quite
I mean,
sure
fair
how
enough.
to process all this yet. What does one even do with this? Being dead, drinking blood, who knows what else?
Same thing anyone around here does. Masticating plain eternity day after day. Spicing it up any way you can.
Hence the Russian roulette.
We're already dead, aren't we? What else is there to lose? Do you fancy a round?
Maybe some other time.
Suit yourself.
May I ask who was the young man you talked with earlier?
Who pet you? Why, are you interested?
Goodness, no. I was just making conversation.
Don't be shy. We're not attached. Petya is human. I picked him up at the town market. He is a salesman. A ridiculously bad one at that.
If you two are not an item, may I ask why did you invite him
He's
over?
dessert, baby.
Because it was my
My turn to pick up the profit rolls, like.
Turn for what?
to spice up the eternity.
So, it's true what they say? Vampires live forever?
Well, I mean, we can.
We
Potentially.
exist forever. We don't live. But then again, few do.
Does this mean that we can't, stop existing?
Oh, sweetheart, there is nothing easier. Just stop drinking blood for a few days, fall from a high roof, or just step into the sunlight.
I should probably be writing this all down.
So, now that you have eternity on your side, do you consider your existence more valuable?
And here's where we get a bunch of humanity versus nihilism questions.
No, of course not. Pulse or no pulse, life is just as valuable as it always was.
Yes, Queen, say so.
I see. In that case, how would you compare the value of your new existence to, say, Petya's?
I think Petty is more valuable.
I'd have to say Petya's. Like you said, what I have now isn't really life.
Fair enough. Still, it's an interesting thought experiment, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's great to kind of
Indeed.
know what sort of answers you want to be doing and just sticking to that wholeheartedly. And then it has that question of, I'm really
Excuse
excited
me.
to see
I think someone is calling
what's
for
going to
me.
happen the next time I go through this opening section. Got some more experience points, so that's always good. And now I have to return to Hussar. And back I go, I guess. Hello, Hussar.
Locked.
Oh, wrong one.
Good timing. I just finished up.
I'm great like that, I guess.
Yes, how lucky.
Don't be snappy, Liza. Smoking is an important routine for a soldier. Can't be interrupted.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Another 10 history.
A
Go,
soldier,
girl.
huh? And which division were you in exactly?
Hussar. What division? Were you a general? Lieutenant? Commander? Officer? Just plain troop? Medic? You also a doctor like me?
We can talk about the divisions some other time, perhaps. So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
Yeah, what about that basement, bro?
What is going on in the basement of the manor? It's absolutely terrifying down there.
There were rats, there was skittering, there was 5 gold coins just left in the box.
Oh yes, the basement. If I were you, I would just forget all about it.
Forget about it. I'm having
Excuse me?
night terrors remembering it.
All I know is that Countess conducts her business and she doesn't enjoy people meddling in it.
If it's so confidential, how come I ended up there in the first place?
Minor oversight. You were supposed to be moved upstairs before you were up, but appears that you are an early riser.
And whose oversight was it, may I ask?
His.
Let's not focus on casting blame, shall we? So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
Yeah, and we might as well exhaust all the options. You could get more skill checks. But, yeah, why was I down there? Why did I wake up early? Was I even meant to be turned into a vampire at all? Like, was I just drained for some Cabernet, but then all of a sudden I woke up?
Who ended up letting me out of the chamber?
I mean, if he knows, he mightn't tell you. And, I mean, you don't even know, so now you're just going to throw shade and cause friction for whoever did actually help you. Because for all that he knew, the door was just
If
open.
I'm honest, I haven't the foggiest idea.
Well, I don't. And whoever it was gives me the goosebumps.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not a great place to be in. My shoulder has a gnarly, sickly green odor.
On top of everything, I ended up promising them a favor and felt a bad. Do you know what it could possibly be?
Let me take a look. Oh, brother.
Oh, don't say that. That's the worst thing you can say. It's like, oh, can you check this?
What?
And then they're like, oh my
What
god.
is
It's
it?
like, that's not filling you with confidence.
It could be nothing, really. No need to worry. Just make sure that you show this to the doctor when you see him, alright?
All right.
The doctor. Great.
So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
Are there any other supernatural creatures like werewolves?
If vampires are real, does this mean other fairy
Werewolves?
tales are?
Werewolves? 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 Are they real? Werewolves?
You'll have to be more specific. than
Werewolves? Are werewolves real?
Rusalkas? Domovoys? Ghosts?
Oh, I remember.
Yes.
Oh,
that. No, yes.
ghosts are
We'll
real.
spend all night here
And
if we
mermaids
keep
are
talking
real.
about flora and fauna.
Domovoys aren't real.
If you want my advice, focus on yourself first. That always ends up working for me.
But that's selfish. That goes against my
So, Are there
humanitarian
any other questions you
playthrough,
have
Hussar.
left for me?
You are not going to be my romantic interest then, brother.
I suppose that's it for the time being.
My brother in blood, my brother in vampiric nature.
Perfect.
Well, don't sound so chuffed about it.
If you don't mind me asking, what do you make of all this?
It is crazy, bro. Like, legitimately.
I take it you've done a
mad.
couple laps around the ballroom. Learned a little more about what it's like to be one of us.
Yeah, drink blood, bring people as profiteroles. I got it, bro. We're all good. But I can't have that level-headedness
For
without some
starters,
logic in my brain.
I'm still dead,
So
apparently.
instead, I'm just
Dead.
like, oh my god, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm alive, but I'm dead.
Get over it already. What's even the difference between being dead or alive?
Having a pulse, being able to age, having
You
kids.
can walk, you can talk, what else do you need?
Again, being able to age is nice.
What about my immortal soul?
Oh, we're going
See,
there.
I know you're that type, getting all bogged down in the details. It's a minor inconvenience, really, for everything that you get in return.
And what do we get in return?
Fangs, red eyes, immortality, turning into a bat. My viewing of the shorts.
All right.
Show invisibility
Have
is
you
another
read
spell.
Thunderstorm?
Have I read? Bitch, that's my highest stat. Of course!
Of course I did. Tragic story.
It sure is. Well, unlike Katerina in the play, you no longer need to wonder why people can't fly.
How did you do that?
By sheer will, Liza. It's very
And
simple.
telepathy? What?
How were you even talking with me in such a state?
That's yet another benefit of being one of us.
I see.
We can project our thoughts into people's minds.
Nifty.
I prefer it, really. I find normal speech kind of primitive.
Why don't you do it all the time then?
I'd love to, but you don't want to get too used to it and scare a human by accident. Now, why don't you try it? Let's see what kind of bat
So the
you-
good news is, Recusants, once we transform into a bat, we will get another achievement. And then that's going to be the end of our episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and a comment if you're enjoying the series. And I think about next episode, we should be finished up with the demo portion and on to brand new
Goodness.
explorations. Talk to you next time. Have a good one.
Isn't this a hoot? Come on, I'll show you around. Seems like you're catching on. Follow me.